Yo, guys, what's going on? I know voice reveal and all that. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a different style of video. Today I'm gonna show you how to do some lip syncing in Adobe Animate because I just wanted to show you guys in case you were wondering. So, like, the first step for lip syncing is to actually get the voice clip that you want to lip sync. You can like download one online, but if you have a microphone, which I clearly do, you can make a voice clip yourself. So I'm just gonna make my own test clip really quick. All right, Raid Shadow Legends start now for free. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I like that. All right, now that we have that, we're gonna export that as an MP3. Here, give us a second. We're just gonna call this Lyp-Sync test. And there we go. Now we can close. Now we can open Animate here. Give it a second to load. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna edit this because I kind of want to have it uncut so you can see the full experience. And I guess we can also close out Audacity because we don't need that anymore. Close. Oh, God. No. Alright then, so now we have our animate canvas here. Now what we can do, let me get my assets in here. Ignore the name, that's just a funny joke that I made. There we go. Now what we can do is we can get our assets here. We can make a block thing right here. We get our block thing, we can do that. You can use a different character if you want. I'm just making it look a bit more visually appealing and all that. Now what we can do is we can get our mouth here. You'd think that I do it with symbols, but I'm doing it a bit differently. Alright then. So now what we can do here, you can double click on this, and now you're editing the mouth directly. So what you can do here is you can actually edit the mouth and the animation in that. So this will be pretty useful for your lip syncing because then you can use the frame picker. Alright, anyways, now you can edit the mouth. So what you can do is you can start making some frames for it. So then insert blank keyframe. We'll turn on onion skin. Nah, let's do that one. Now you can get a brush here. And let's say we could draw like a closed mouth so that we can just go like that. There you go. Now we can make another blank keyframe, and we're probably gonna need one for like open but it's teeth, so we can go ahead and trace this. This is the thing with onion skin, you can actually get the sizing right. Then what we can do, we can set that like that, and then we can go here, make that like that. You can just leave it like this, but I kind of want to add some extra details to it, so what you can do is you can actually add lines here as teeth. I don't know, it just makes it look a bit better. Let's actually get rid of that. There you go, third mouth done. And now, gonna add a fourth mouth here. Oops. Gonna add a fourth mouth here. We're gonna need one for like the F shape, so we can just draw something here, and then we do that, and then what we can do is we can do this. There we go. And I guess again to add some extra detail, you can do that there, and then maybe if you want, I'll just do it because I like details. You can also draw the teeth there. Alright, and now we also need one to have the O shape in there, so you literally just need to, there you go. Then, I wouldn't say finally, but the last one that you can do is, let's just open that so you can get that there. one of the last ones you can do is you could have it open like this. And then what you can do is you can make a new layer. You put that down here. You insert a blank keyframe here. You make sure that's selected onto there. You make sure to select this layer. What you can do is you can, if it'll load, what you can do here is you can select that. What you can do is you can get that color from there, go back to this keyframe here, and you can paste that into there. I actually think it didn't do it right. Hang on. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it how I wanted to, but essentially what you could do is you could make it so like there's that there, and then you could have the tongue there, but I don't know if it's gonna work how I want it to. We could maybe try ahead and I could try and do the because you see that would, no wait, hang on, that's actually doing it there directly. Alright, I can make this work. I can make this work. I could make this work. I can we have to go back to here again, and then we can then what we can do is we can go off that, go to there, we unselect that, and we can select that, go back to here. Then what we can do actually is we can just do this, and then it'll show up under there, hopefully. If we turn off onion skin, there you go, now it's working how I wanted it to. Then we can add a third thing there, which we can make it with teeth. And then you can draw some like teeth here. Teeth basically. I won't add the thing. Then what you can do is you can also get a tongue here. If we make that a bit darker, then we get the brush, you can actually make a tongue like that. And then it'll work. Then it works. Alright, now it's finally working how I wanted it to. Alright. That's it basically. Alright, so you can see we have all of our thing. It's kind of messed up though. Yeah, it's kind of. Shoot. Hang on. Alright, I'm back. I finally got them to work how they're supposed to. That's actually a good tip. If you're going to make a mouth with multiple layers, always make sure to add keyframes on the mouth, because it'll end up showing that on there as if it was drawing on these keyframes there. Make sure to always do that if you're doing lip sync animation. Anyways, next step, we actually need to get our thing imported, and our thing that we're going to lip sync to imported. So we can import to library, not stage, because that'll mess everything up. Then we can just get our lip sync test into here. I forgot because it's that. So now we can listen to it, make sure that works. Okie dokie. Oops. Alright, there you go, now it works. So, now, if we make a new layer here, we can just call this sound. And while I'm at it, I can also call this character. Then, now what we can do is we can actually drag it into, ooh, here we go. Select the sound layer and then drag it in, because then it'll show up with that. So now what we can do is we can do that, select the keyframe there, and now it shows up with this. So hopefully, oh, it kind of ends a bit late there. So what we can do is we can remove those frames there. Then we'll scrub along a bit in our timeline, and then we can add keyframes here. there we go. Now it works. So now what we can do is we can remove these frames here. There you go. Now hopefully, there you go. Now it works. I have this weird glitch where if I scrub along it won't do it. Now, if you have good eyes, you may notice, what is the mouths doing here? It's just doing whatever. You don't want this. You don't want this. But there's a really easy fix. You see in the frame picker, if you're in newer versions of Animate, it'll show the frame picker here. You see this loop here? Select that to single frame. So now, it won't do that weird, it won't do that weird looping business anymore. It'll just stay on this frame. Alright, this glitch won't affect you, but again, when I scrub along in the timeline, it's not playing it, so I'm gonna have to lip sync in a really weird way. Alright, well, hopefully, yeah, if you, followed my thing where you had to make multiple mouths directly by double-click on it. I forgot to mention you have to double-click on the thing in order to get into this. Then, hopefully, you should see all your mouths in the frame picker. If not, or you're on an older version of Animate, what you can do, if you're on Flash, like, if you're on a Flash version or older, this will do the same thing here. This will do the same thing. It's just that the frame picker was made to it was made to just make it look a bit more visually appealing and easier, is what I'm guessing. Okay. Yeah. So now that you have your mouths, we're gonna want to select neutral here when you're not talking. So then, if you go, I'm gonna mention I am actually gonna animate a fraction of lip-sync a fraction of this just so that it's a bit quicker. So if we hear this first bit here, he says raid. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna open your mouth here. We are actually gonna move that a bit before. So now he says raid. Raid. And actually, while I'm at it, since he's making a kind of I'm making a kind of D sound, what I can do here is I can actually go and make a new keyframe here. We'll make this keyframe here. We'll just make that keyframe here. What we can do, we can select this and we can just yeet that out of the universe. That's a little trickery. If you need to make something, if you need to make this mouth without the teeth, you could just select the layer with the teeth and you can just get it out of here. So there you go. Now it's no longer there. So now we have an extra mouth for the D sound. So he goes, it's around here, I'd say. So then we can select that. So then now we get something like this. That's looking nice. It's looking good. The mouths may not line up, but that's just because I drew them specifically there. So then he goes, raid, alright, so then we're gonna raid, so then we get a bit of a, we're gonna move that bit to the side there, so then we get, raid, shadow. Alright, there you go. Now we can select so that he does shadow. Shadow. So he goes shadow. There you go. So that's basically how you do lip syncing, but for the sake of this, I'm just gonna finish the lip syncing off camera, but that's basically how you do the lip syncing. Give me a second, let me just finish this lip sync really quick. Alright, so yeah, I finished the lip sync off camera. Don't worry, I didn't do anything crazy to it. I just finished off the thing, kinda using the same thing that I was using. Anyways, here's the finished result right here. I'll also upload it to YouTube standalone, so here we go. It does look janky, but that's because there's no in between. So what you can do is optionally, if you want your animation to look a lot better, I'll do this in the actual vOiCe episode. You can draw in betweens for the mouths. The reason I didn't do that, or the reason why I'm not going to show you, is because I kind of want it to be basic so you kind of get the gist of all of it. So yeah, that's how you do lip syncing. So that's the video for now. Bye. I gotta go edit this now. This is gonna suck.